Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. Cole Hauser here, just saying hello. Doing a little pre-welcome to the Brilliant. Hanging out. Not much going on. Let's see. I know it's early. I know some of you aren't up yet, but all good. I like to do these pre-welcome to the Rebellion streams because they're fun. Let me just see. Because I also stream on Kick. There it is. I know I don't schedule these. I just typically in the morning I'll just throw them on because I was just gonna talk about a few things, show a couple things. Maybe because when I wake up in the morning, I'm not sure how my day is going to be. If I'm going to stream, if I'm not, but hey, good morning, Donna Farron. How are you? It's always good to see my good friend Donna Farron. How are you enjoying your school off? I guess your time off, Donna, because since you're done school now, well, you're done teaching. Hey, Rainer, how are you? Good. Well, good night. Good morning, because I know it's nighttime for you. I know it's nighttime for you. Yeah, I had quite the day yesterday because I had a lot of work stuff to do. Had to go to the gym. Just try to get a bit done. Can everyone hear me okay? I'm clear. My mic sounds good. Good. That's that one. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Just been working, getting stuff done, hitting the gym, planning some trips. Oh, thanks, Donna. Thanks, Rainer. Just want to make sure because I tend not to use my mic sometimes. And so yeah. So it was funny. We had a fun. I had a lot of fun last night with the Geeks and Gamers crew. Good morning, old man Hatfield. How are you? I love how you got Jay twisted with the McG. Jay was lost. That was pretty funny. Hail, Sean. Hope you're well. Yeah, I had a lot of fun last night with playing Among Us with the Geeks and Gamers crew with Beardo, Steph, Krista, Marvin, Savvy, Kara, Kada. Yeah, it was a lot of fun last night. It was a lot of fun. No, old man Hatfield. That's you know what Jay getting a little razzled on that. That was pretty funny. No, yeah, it was just it was just a name Old Man Hatfield gave me. Gave me a nickname, and Jay didn't understand because he sent it when he sent in the super chat yesterday. So it was pretty funny. People, yes, the young people out in the chat just hanging out. So yeah, no. Last night was fun. We played for just a little over 2 hours last night. I think I kind of opened up a little last night, getting going off, but it was fun. Everyone had a great time last night. So Wednesday nights I play with the Geeks and Gamers. Jay wasn't there, but we had a packed house last night. We had 10 people, so it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun last night. Yeah, I saw that. I just let Jay do his thing. I know it got mentioned, Jed. But I still support him doing the pre-rebellion stream. So I just wanted to morning, Donna Hall. Hope you are well. Oh man, Hatfield. I have a question about yesterday. You opened that box. You didn't devalue the price when you opened it, or is that so? For me, Old Man Hatfield, the stuff I buy, the stuff I have in my collection, it's not for devalue or anything like that. It's for myself, because these are things I'm not planning on selling. Even though there's stuff I box and I want to look pristine, I don't plan on selling these items because these are items I want. There are most people who do open their boxes, they do them to sell, or they keep them for a few years and then they throw them on the market. They want to make cash, right? Or God forbid there's a family emergency and they need money. So, because typically when they do some grading on certain things, they do open them. So I'll give you a good example. And I had to get confirmation for this. My sealed these are the Transformer action cards from 1985. And sorry, it was just that light was a little bright. But yeah, these are sealed. So when I first got these were 69 cents. So when I wanted to get these graded, they basically said I couldn't grade this whole thing because they don't know. So they would have to open this and then seal and then grade the cards individually. Means they're open. So that's one of those things I did not want to do. So these are for me, and I'd rather have this not open than have them opening it up, because I already have all the cards. But for me, I want this like this. So that's basically how that goes. Hey, morning, April. On the road, so I can't say on. Drive safe. Good morning, Donna from Donna. Hey, do what I do. Yeah. Yeah, safe travels. I still have those. Oh, you still got yours, Jed? Hey, Doomverse, how you doing? Yeah, I haven't seen those. Yeah, I have the funny thing is I got the G.I. Joe ones. I gotta finish them. I only had a handful, and I have to finish them. So it's but I do have the whole Transformer set. Oh yeah, no problem. Yeah, that's like I said, because there are guys out there who want their stuff graded, and usually because and I'm because there's so many knockoffs nowadays, so many Chinese knockoffs that they're just to the blind eye, you wouldn't be able to know if it's. Luckily, I know how the boxes are, how the stickers are, so um, I'm good, Doomverse. I'm good. I hope you're doing well. I have open and unopened packs. Yeah, I don't mind opening stuff because, well, typically when I get toys, when I get new stuff, I typically just I open them, take a look at them, and then I put them away. That's for box stuff. If it's like a GI Joe in like the old school packs, let me grab something. Just move this. So if it's something like this GI Joe, like this Duke figure, I won't open it. I will leave this closed because I can, because I can already see it. Right? It's unlike like one of the Transformers that I can actually see. So that's basically how that goes. I'll put this back. Like I have like I got an Ultra Magnus here. This is a Scramble City Ultra Magnus. So this one I can open. So well, I already opened it. When I was younger. Yeah, we get there in age. I have one of the helmets from GameStop and it's a Megatron one. Oh nice. Yeah, I did the same thing with my He-Man, Thundercats, G.I. Joe, and Transformers. I still have open ones. I have a bunch of Transformer Funko Pops. I have the 310-inch. Oh, nice. I never got into the Funko Pops, and I'll tell you why. Because there are just so many of them, and there are certain things like it's like these new it's like these Transformers that just came out. Those they're in the little boxes. I think I can't remember who gave me one. I think it was Thundarius in MegaCon who gave me one of those little boxes that come with the Transformers you put together. I don't know if Mojo's in the chat, but Mojo Bros, but they're ones that you just put together. They clip on, and so I'm just not into sort of that style of stuff. Used to buy doubles. Yes, I do that too. If there's something I'm looking for, I will get the double of it. I've been thinking about that too. Reproduction and fakes. I would not fake the toys. I would fake the accessories. Seems like yeah, but that's what they do. Unfortunately, I'm thinking it would be mandatory to open the box. Yeah, it is. So, like, I got this Generation 2 watch. Now I didn't even know they made a Generation 2 watch. So I'm actually gonna open this. Let me go to my other screen. Let me just get caught up on some of these. Yeah, I stopped buying the pops. Yeah, the pops, they got ridiculous. I know G.I. Joe, they didn't make a whole lot of pops. I know there was a Destro. I believe there was a Shipwreck. I believe there was a Cobra Commander, but I just didn't even bother. Because they just get out of hand. Like I have the 2 pops I got for Christmas. Hey, good morning. Megan Ozzy. Oh, wow. That's a lot of Funko Pops. All my still in boxes. Nice. Yeah, I know. like some of the stores we have here, like Canada Computers and stuff. They actually just started selling Gundam, but they also have the Funko Pops as well. Um, so yeah, like so so this G2 watch is actually Korean because I didn't even know because Hasbro's licensing, they pretty much license to whoever. Um, like the one rare thing out there is, and I know Az got some, is the European Transformers that they rebranded. But then I remember there was a company in Brazil Hasbro licensed to, so they can make Transformers. So so there's just so much stuff out there. Sweet jazz right there, bro. Oh, yeah, actually I'm redoing so for jazz. So I'm actually trying to because I've been going through my collection, I've been doing my digital inventory, and I've just been trying to clean up some stuff. So I have jazz in his packaging. Sorry, I'm missing his insert. So I need to get that insert, and then this box needs to be fixed up a little bit because it's still in pretty good. It's not bad. So so I just need to get his insert, but I have jazz there. I like he's complete. It's just the box is just a little banged up a little bit. Yeah, I got worse. I have two. I have two made, just me and the phone. Oh, okay. Who still has the Beanie Baby collection? Yeah, you know what? I think when those Beanie Babies came out, they became a bit of a they got out of hand with the Beanie Babies because they were just like everywhere. I remember those. It was just like it was crazy. The box is not. Yeah, the box is okay. Okay, so you got the Beanie Babies. I remember those. They like all those like different style of toys that came out. They were just like everywhere. Like when I streamed with Beardo about a month ago, and I told him, Beardo, we're gonna just talk toys and show toys, and he showed his Power Rangers and his especially his Pokemon collection. I don't think I've ever seen anyone with a Pokemon collection that big. Like that was huge. He had a lot of Pokemon. He had a lot of cards, the games, the little the Game Boy Pokemons. Like he had a lot of stuff. Like I was impressed. I was really impressed. Um, like my sister used to collect Cabbage Patch dolls back in the day. Uh, Including the Beanie Master. Oh wow. Well, you got to show your collection sometime, Megan. Yeah, 50's young. I come from a long line of collectors. Nice. I I have the most expensive Beanie Baby that someone gave to me. I never sold it. It was a cool bear. Oh, nice. I was right behind you. I just started collecting Disney cards. I collect comics. Yeah, I remember my sister collected a few of those. She had a few. She didn't like have a whole bunch, but yeah. But oh, that sucks. Doomverse. Cabbage Patch doll. I'd love to. Most of the boxes. Yeah, I actually, Megan, I just started taking all my stuff out of because everything's in bins. So everything behind me, everything was in bins. So I started taking everything out so I can start displaying and showing. So because I just don't want them sitting there. Well, you know what? Especially if I'm when I start streaming, because I've only been streaming for maybe 6, 7 months now, and everyone always asks about my collection. And I remember as said, can I see your collection? And I was like, sure. So I took him a picture, and he just saw bins. He's like, what's that? I said, that's my collection. Everything, everything's in bins. Grand Duke, Beast Wars. Listen, and I said this to Mike. I have no problem with if you like Beast Wars, that's great. Me, I don't like Beast Wars because I thought for they if Beast Wars didn't take Generation One storylines and then use Generation One characters in Beast Wars, they didn't do that. I'd have been fine, but they did it. I have the Care Bear that my parents gave me for my 9th birthday a week before they divorced on my bed. Kermit the Frog for my good friend. Sorry about hearing about the divorce, but do you still have that Care Bear? My sister collected Care Bears as well. To do that, I've had to sell a lot of my collection. There's no way to buy them. That's the thing, Rainer, because some people, so they've been asking me how would I start getting collecting, and then they asked me, I said, what do you want to collect? I want to collect Generation One. I want to collect Generation One Transformers, and I say to them, listen, be prepared to pay a lot of money. I mean, a lot. Not because there'll be people out there who will sell for. It's like I was showing yesterday. There was a guy selling. I don't know if it was a guy or a girl, but there was someone selling on eBay basically a fake Ultra Magnus, well, Delta Magnus, for $600. It wasn't even him. He had an Optimus Prime cab and the Delta Magnus trailer. So that's the thing. You got to look what's fake, what's real. You got to look at collectors because most collectors are going to sell their graded stuff. Like one of the guys I know, he was selling a graded Sideswipe, $2,500. $2,500. I was showing yesterday there was a guy selling Ultra Magnus 95 grade reissue $6,500. So as I tell collectors, be prepared to pay a lot of money. Now, you may get something off an auction. You may find something, out there. So just be prepared to spend some money. You know, buy Jay's Ultra Magnus 85 grade. Probably be like 12, 15 grand. My collection is on my shelf is Back to the Future. Oh, nice. You were Marty skateboard deck and DeLoreans. Oh, sweet. Grand Duke. That's on the Beast Wars thing. I used to have OG head of a Yu-Gi-Oh card, but my cousin stole it when we were kids, and nowadays it's worth. Oh, I'd get that card back. I do in the Kermit. Oh, nice. The Care Bear is on my bed. Like Disney pins, so you have to be careful with the fakes. Yeah, there's just so many knockoffs. Nerd Files, my brother, how you doing, bro? Good to see you. Sellers market as they know the buyers will pay anything they want it bad enough. I have a lot of patience. Yeah. So going back to that, Megan. So when I buy stuff, and luckily I work for a con, so when I go to the cons, the guys who know me, the vendors, because they see me all the time because I handle all the security and all that. So when they see me, they go, "Oh, cool, how you doing?" And they'll always say to me, "Listen, I just got this in, just because I can see whatever I can see, I can see basically what's there first the before customers come in. So and I can usually wheel and deal and know what I'm buying. If there's something I know that I want, I can like I'll say to the guy, "Listen, what can you do for me?" It's like when um I bought the Galvatron. You know what? Let me just share that picture. Um let me just share that picture right now. Where was it? Is it here? Yeah. Nope. I think this is it. Nope, that's not it. I think that's it. Oh, there's just so much stuff. Oh, here we go. Yeah, large items. Where'd all my photos go? That's weird. Is it here? Ah, here it is. So let me just share. And I know most of you guys already saw this, but for the new people who hasn't seen, um, so like these ones here. So my buddy who has so it's a friend of mine who runs this one booth. So I haven't seen him. I hadn't seen him in about um I hadn't seen him in like our last show in I think it was February, and then I was in Orlando for about a month, and then I missed like two shows, and then because he says I asked him about Jetfire here because he's like, oh, because he mentioned to me, goes, oh, cool, I got that Jetfire you wanted, and I was like, Jetfire. Now I already have like 4 Jetfires, but I love Jetfire. Jetfire is like my favorite Transformer. So when he said to me, he goes, "Oh, I have the Jetfire for you," and I was like, "Oh, okay." Mind you, it's complete. A little couple nicks here on the box, but it's still a good pickup because it's tough finding one. Because you're gonna spend at least over 1,800 for or even more because I haven't seen them, but for a Jetfire, you're gonna spend. So he was like, "Oh, I got the Jetfire for you," and I said, "Okay, cool." Then I saw he had the G1 Fortress Maximus. Now I already have a G1, but I have the Takara G1 from Japan. I don't have the Hasbro one. So when I saw that, I saw the price. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take that one too because he is complete. And Fortress Maximus runs anywhere from $1,000 to $3,000. Now the one for $1,000, it's either in the box or it's a reissue. I want the one from 1987. That's what I wanted. So I said, okay, let's wheel and deal with this one. And then he had a Galvatron. Took him out, put the battery in, because he has a laser gun. Used it, works perfect. So I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna take all 3. Now, mind you, it was my birthday coming up in a few days. I treated myself. So yeah. Yeah, I have a lot of patience. Good, bro. Just working. How you? I'm doing good, Nerfreds. I'm doing good. We had fun last night playing with G&G, playing Among Us. That was fun. Nerf files. They let you know, have some pin friends like that. Yeah. Yo, Lord Thoth, how you doing? Um, hey, Wasp, how are you? Hail Chief, chat and all. Rainier got extra DeLorean. Oh, nice. Yeah, I knew a guy in my neighborhood who had a DeLorean. It was pretty sick. Well, seeing it for the first time, because back then they were rare. So this was like, when I saw that DeLorean, it must have been like 88, 89 when I saw that. I was avidly collecting authentic jerseys. Same thing, a lot of fakes out there. You can really know for the patches. Yeah, that's the thing, because I like jerseys. It's funny too, because like the Yankees, because I'm a Yankee fan. So don't criticize me for being a New York Yankees fan. Um, when I had a jersey, because I got a jersey with the name on the back, and of course we all know New York Yankees do not put names on their backs. So I knew it wasn't authentic. So like I used to collect starter. Like I had a starter LA Kings jacket. I had a starter. Oh, I had the starter track pants. Starter was like those were the guys back then. And my brother actually had the starter San Jose Sharks jacket. It was black and it had the green and the white. It had the big shark, biting the hockey stick. Starter was they were king back then. Starter was king. I collect jersey, but yeah, very expensive here. Just go through. That was taken front and center where I saw the first time. 85 when I was in Sydney. Nice. When they excuse me. When they opened the first Toys R Us here in Canada, I lived like 10 minutes away from it. David Hasselhoff and Gary Coleman came to sign autographs at that Toys R Us. It was pretty wild because David Hasselhoff, he had Kip there. Gary Coleman was there. It was quite wild. Like the place was packed. I never got an autograph because you couldn't get close. There were so many people, and of course everyone hanging out with their Polaroid cameras. Oh, thanks. Good morning, Wayfair. How you doing? Yo, OMB. Many teams have pinstripes nowadays. The pinstripe are printed on fabric. The Yankees are the only team that. Yeah. My friend has the only fully knitted dollar in the country. Bob. Oh, wow. Let's go Yankees. Oh, they better do something this year. Last year was just pathetic. Can't believe they lost to the Jays. Nice. Still one of my favorite trilogies. Yeah, Back to the Future is awesome. And I just pray, and I know Gary says this all the time, pray that they do not remake it. Did you have fun? Yeah, it was fun last night. I was giving it to Beardo quite a bit, and there were a couple times I knew Kara Lynn, I knew Steph was the imposter, but it was fun. I love playing on the games now. The only game I'm not playing right now with G&G is Mario Kart, because for me to do Mario Kart, I got to get a Switch. Jeremy told me I need to get a Switch, but I got enough consoles. I don't need a Switch for one game. Oh, nice. The Wayfair. Kitten DeLorean, two of my favorite cars of all time. Yeah, that new game, that stud driving game that's coming out. Nerd Slap, if you're in the chat, I remember you guys showed it on your channel. The stunt driving game where it has, I know the kits in it. the DeLorean's in it, a whole bunch of stuff. I think there was the Supra from Fast and Furious. There was a bunch of stuff in that I remember seeing, but looked pretty cool. Bob Gale said there will never be a part 4, and that's when he wrote the musical. Agree. I also wanted to switch, but yeah, you know what? It would just sit there. It's like my PS4. My PS4, I'm only I'm literally playing Modern Warfare Remastered, Gran Turismo 7, Among Us, Fall Guys, and Contra. Oh, and Transformers Devastation. I'm playing those more than I am playing. I play my PS3 more than I play my PS4, and I don't have a PS5 because I know the PS5 is backwards compatible. I can play my PS4 games, but like I got my PS4 Pro for a sick deal. Like, I mean, it was when it, because I never buy a console when they first come out. I wait 2 or 3 years. So when the PS4 Pro came out, I think I picked it up for like $300 because Best Buy was just doing a crazy sale. So I went there and I just grabbed one. So, and it was the one, it was the Pro, it was the 1 terabyte. Let me know the name, please, someone. Name. I don't know. I haven't touched my PS5 since I got my PC. Yeah, and I got a gaming laptop. I got a gaming laptop as well, so I can play the games on. Well, I've been playing Party Animals on Steam. So I only have an Xbox. I haven't. I would. Yeah, most people won't get console. Don't want a consoles because they're happy with the PCs. No, it's for the Detroit Tigers jersey for 80. Oh wow. Let's switch sounds. Let's switch sounds like a rip. Yeah, I think it was what, like 500, but now the price has gone up on the Switch. I think the Switch has gone up and it went up crazy. Let me just take a look here. Let's see, Nintendo Switch. Yeah, it's like depending on which version, but it's like 3. So I'm seeing stuff for Amazon selling it for like $279, and then the store it's selling. Best Buy is selling it for $500. So yeah, I think I'm good. I think I am good. And I'm not buying something for one game. Are you in the? Are all the games you can play on the computer set a console? No, I can only play. The only game I can't play on console is Party Animals. Party Animals I got to play on Steam. So, yeah. I just missed something here. Oh, I live in Australia, which costs up to 500. Yeah. Trying to get 2 baseballs, one signed by Ken Griffey Sr. and one by Ken Griffey Sr. Or ball, both autographs. I have an autograph, Adrian Beltran. Yeah, I love Ichiro. Loved him when he became a Yankee, but yeah, he was great in Seattle. I actually have a picture. I have a portrait with. You know what? Let me grab it. Give me one sec, chat. I think people would like this. Oops. Oh, did I close that? Yeah, I did. Oh well. I'll be right back. Sorry, I closed my StreamYards on my toy. Let me just reopen it. Oh, where'd it go? Anyway, I'll open it up in a second. Oops. So let's see here. That's not it. So I don't know if you can really see. Let me just do this. So Devon White, the World Series. That's when we won the. That's when they won the World Series. Wendell Clark when. Who did he win the Stanley Cup with? Can't remember. But we had the Stanley Cup there, and then we had the Grey Cup. Now everyone knows that we have the Canadian Football League. So we have so that's Damon Allen. He was the quarterback. So this was cool. So I got them all to autograph it. So Devon White was like one of the best outfielders. I think he was center field. So that was cool. Yeah, I know a lot of people think the CFL is not real football, but hey, the only thing with CFL, it's 3 downs instead of 4. So, and of course, a lot of the guys who don't make the NFL, they go to the CFL. So, Warren Moon, even The Rock played in the CFL. So, because he couldn't make the NFL. So that's where a lot of guys go. Grey Cup is CFL. Yeah. Yeah, I had the Stanley. I actually had to try. So I was actually Devon White's chaperone that day, so I had to pick him up, drive him where he needed to go, and then we went to the Sky Dome, pick up the World Series trophy, and like everyone's like telling me, you guys got to be super careful with this thing, and I said, yeah, don't worry, we'll be good. Trainer, brothers baseball, nice. I went to school with I knew a lot of NHL players because it's Canada, but a couple NHL players. I went to school with one of them. Well, with one of the guy's brothers. He was he played for the LA Kings, Toronto Maple Leafs, and one of my buddy's brothers. I actually Brad May played for the Buffalo Sabres, Ottawa Senators. He had the famous line, the famous Mayday line when he scored to get into the playoffs. When Rick Jenneret was Mayday, Mayday. So I know him. Actually, I hung out with him last year because he was at our bar that my buddy owns, who was doing an NHL event. So um, it's real to me. I love the NFL, NHL. I'm a Maple Leafs fan. I am not a Maple Leafs fan. Well, I don't live in Toronto. I'm about 45 minutes away from Toronto, but I get it. Hey, good morning, Anjanette. My ex-girlfriend from Edmonton, Alberta. She likes the Oilers. Yeah, you got the Edmonton Oilers, and then you got the Calgary Flames. I have a silver throwback helmet and Seahawks ring. Nice. Actually, it's funny because I have the complete set of the first year upper deck for NHL, and then I have a rare rookie card set by score. It was funny because I was actually, when I was talking to Ryan when I was in Orlando, because he's looking in getting back into card collecting, sports as well. Excuse me, sorry, I had to cough there. Yeah, Ryan said he was getting back into card collecting. Like he has cards, but he wants to get into a little bit more. Um, yeah, I love my sports card collection. I wish I was doing a little more of it. But I haven't done a whole lot recently. Um, yeah. Oh, one thing I want to talk about was um, um, cool. Thank you for having me. 9:30 p.m. Thursday night here. So yeah, no problem. Subscribe. Yeah, follow the channel. I talk a lot of I do a lot of gaming streams. We talk toys. Tonight, 4 p.m. Well, this afternoon, 4 p.m. Midday Mixer with Jay, Wicked, and Mozamboni. So that's at 4 p.m. Eastern. So hopefully you can catch that. That's a pretty good show. We do a lot of retro talk. So check that out. Thanks for joining. Awesome. Awesome. Have a good night. So I wanted to talk about what was it? I don't know if I can show it. I think this is it here. I wonder if I can get away with it. It's Paramount. Is Paramount bad for hitting people for showing their trailers? Because Gary they showed the trailer yesterday, and I actually want to watch this. It looks pretty good. Now, after I saw this trailer, I was just like, it's like, you know what? This would have been a good G.I. Joe Snake Eyes movie. Snake Eyes and Timber. Old Man Hatfield for 5 gifted our raw memberships. Thank you, Old Man Hatfield. Hail. Having the old battle helmets team used to get a I got the bros nice. I think probably, yeah, so I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna show this trailer. I actually liked it, and when I saw it yesterday, when I saw it yesterday, I was just like, you know what? I think I gotta watch this. Excuse Get some volume here. When I saw this trailer yesterday, I was like, I'm not a big Brad Pitt fan, but this trailer looked pretty cool. And then I immediately thought, you know what? G.I. Joe could, for a perfect live action movie, G.I. Joe can learn from this. I love Snake Eyes, and I think Snake Eyes would have been a good, that movie that they did, the Snake Eyes Origins, was just pathetic. It was bad. First of all, they race swapped Snake Eyes because Snake Eyes is not Asian; he's white, and because of what happened to him, he can't speak. So when I saw this, I was like, you know what? This could be a good, they could have made a great for Snake Eyes and Timber. Timber is a Snake Eyes pet wolf because Snake Eyes saved him. He was caught in a bear trap, and then, like the Timber, he was like, he was very, he was very scared and he wanted to attack him, but when he saved him, he came back and saved Snake Eyes from a polar bear. So I thought this could have been I thought I gotta be careful because I know I'll get hit, but so far I'm actually liking the vibes of this. Wouldn't it be racist to call an Asian guy Snake Eyes? You got me there. I just don't want to get hit, but I can always remove it. Yeah, I think morning, Marianne. I think this looks pretty good. I gotta say, I'm actually I'm not excited for a lot of movies coming out because listen, I saw Masters of the Universe I liked. I saw Mortal Kombat 2 that I liked. What else did I see this year? Project Hail Mary. So this is one I would not mind going to watch. I know. Yeah, I remember even yesterday. Jay says, "Oh, there's that email." Because he got I guess for what he was playing. So that looks decent. I gotta say, because even Chris Gore said, Chris Gore and Jeremy both said it looked good. So, and X-Ray Girl's like, I'm not gonna cry at this movie. But yeah, I'll go watch that. I don't think it's a Marley and Me type. I think you'll be fine. I think you'll be. But like I said, I'm not a Brad Pitt fan, but this is something I don't mind catching. What am I doing here? Let me just see here. Give me 1 second. Yeah, if I get hit, I get hit. Yeah. So I guess what I wanted to do was, my other camera went off because I wanted to open up this. I want to open up the where is it? Is it this one? I want to open up this watch because I want to see, because it's been sealed for a long time. So, but let me get to the Let me open it up from here so I could put on my other camera. What happened here? Oh, I wish it didn't do this. I'm having fun technical difficulties. Of course. You know what? I'll just use this camera because I want to use my other camera. So let's open this up. What's the name of that movie? Heart of the Beast, I think. It was Heart of the Beast. Yeah, Heart of the Beast. That was it. So I'm going to open this up for the first time. So this is the like I said, I know they have a Generation 1. They have a Generation 1 watch. So this is Generation 2. So because remember they changed all the symbols and everything for Generation 2. It was just a rehash of trying to get everything open. So it's like I said before. Oh, wow! Look at that. Check that out. Oh, okay. You see the time. Oh, I don't even know if this thing would work. But yeah, to check the time, you gotta flip open this cab, and then his arms come out. And then he has a little gun here. Yeah, there he is. Key to Optimus Prime watch. Spoiler alert. I looked up and the doc said I might go see that movie. Okay. Is it based on a real true story? So, you know what? Yeah. I would have to get a battery for this. This is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. I don't know if wow. This thing needs I think my wrist is like way too big. Oh, wow. This thing just barely fits. I mean, like, this thing just barely fits in my wrist. Whoa. I like literally have to go to the first pinhole for this. Yeah, this thing's on tight. It won't. I don't want to break this band with the arm size and the. Yeah, I don't want to break this, but this looks cool. I do want the generation. I want the first generation. Um, I want the first generation one that came out, but that thing is so expensive. If I can find one, and then it comes with the instructions. Oh, that's wild. They actually came out. It looks like they came out with different watches. No, they're. It's just showing a catalog of. Look, they're showing G2 Megatron as a tank, and they're showing Grimlock and everybody. Grimlock's here on the back. They're showing Jazz because the G2 Transformers, they only made a handful of them. So Heart of the Beast is not based on a true story. Oh, okay. Yo, Darth Yeager. Yeah, this thing's wild. Oh, is that? I just noticed this. So let me show you guys. So on this watch, see the outline here? That's the outline for his gun. So there's 2 pinholes here on this. There you go. The gun sits on that. This is cool. Optimus Prime G2 watch. I'll put this away. Because next I want to open up this Megatron statue. Now I'm gonna find the spot back here for this because this would be pretty cool to put back there. Give me 1 second, chat. I just want to open something up. What is this? I just want to open up this. I just want to open up this. I just want to open up this this camera, so because this Megatron I'm going to open up is it's a little big, so I want to open this up. Let's do this. Okay. Now we're good. Mike T. Not microwaved, just regular tea. There it goes. Why didn't it open up? Sorry, chat. I will be right there. My mail. I'm trying to open up this other camera. Okay, found it. Do you have every Transformer? No, I don't have every Transformer. There's a handful I'm missing, Not a whole lot. Yeah, there's a handful I'm missing, but not a whole lot. They should make watch. You know what? I actually have the MicroMasters. Um, Let me see here. I actually have the. Yeah, I actually have MicroMasters. See how small they are. Like the MicroMasters are super small, and there was a lot of them. MicroMasters was in it was in was it Transformer Zone? It was like one episode. I don't have every Transformer, but I have a good chunk of them, and I'm still, like I said, I'm still trying to complete my collection. So, but they keep on bringing out the masterpieces, and I keep buying the masterpieces. So, let me do this. So, get rid of Optimus Prime here. So I got this. This came out in 2007. Just get rid of that. This came out in. Let me see. Let me make this a little. This came out in 2007. Actually, let me put that down. Okay, so yeah, this Megatron came out in 2007, and I can't remember where I was, but I remember I picked it up, and I was just like, this thing looks pretty cool. So this. The problem is with these things, you got to be careful not to break them, because that's the last thing. Morning, John Ambler. How you doing, bro? There's so many holes in the back. I can push this through. The last thing I want to do is damage this. Now that looks cool. I like that. That looks cool. Oh, so 2007 Hasbro 680 of 1000. I actually like this. Good old Megatron. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Oh, I like this piece. I don't know. Do I leave that out, or do I put it back in the box? Because I still have to get another case. I still need another case. I still need another case to do. So for now, because I got no room, as you can see, there's no room back here. So I think I'm gonna have to put them back in the box. But I can leave him here for now. I can leave him there for now. Let's see. Because I'm just waiting to get a couple more cases because I'm gonna put cases on this wall, some module cases, and then I'm gonna have like some really nice displays that I can show later. I still don't know what I'm gonna do with my G.I. Joe classifieds because I got way too many classifieds. Because like, as we were saying, classifieds they kept on bringing out too much of them. Yep, the Pepsi Prime. This is a real Pepsi Prime. But I would like to get a box Pepsi Prime. But that's like 70 grand. I found the Pepsi Optimus Prime, but they're asking what 74,000? 74? There's two types of Pepsi Primes. There's this one, and then there's the bottled one. Because the cheapest Pepsi Optimus Prime I've seen is 30. No, not 31. Where is it? Let me see if I can find it. I think it was like 1,800. Actually, no, sorry. $419, but that doesn't have the box. So that would be this one here is worth like 400. But I did see one. The guy was selling for 71,000. Like the one here. Where did I see it? I just saw it. Actually, yeah, this one here. This guy is asking. eBay's just easiest to go to. So he's asking. What's going on here? He's asking, well, 2,200 Canadian American, but 3,100 Canadian. Is that box? This box is a little messed up too. See the front here? Let me do this. Yeah. See the front? It's kind of, the cardboard's kind of torn there. It's torn the top here. On the side here. That's a lot of money for, for the way this box is. Well, and look at this. So I wouldn't be paying like, okay, so I'll just go on American here. I would do like 1,000. Because yeah, it is a Pepsi, but 1,000 is all it's worth. Because look at the box. The box is mangled. Look at that. Look at this. 2,200 for this. Yeah, that's crazy. Crazy. So, and let me just see here. Sorry for the dead air. I don't even think this one's. I don't even think this one here is real. No. No, it's not one. Chat, thanks for hanging out. Just a chill stream this morning, hanging out. See, look here, and this is why you need to be careful on stuff. See what this guy's selling? G1 Transformers Optimus Prime USA Pepsi reproduction stickers. Reproduction stickers. Now, mind you, it's only $9. Somebody gets an Optimus Prime. They buy these stickers, slap it on. You know what? I can sell this. I'm asking $400 for this. This is the problem. Guys like this. Now, if you want to make your own, I got no problem with that. But if you're going to sell this to market, that's why I got a problem. My Optimus Prime Pepsi here, I got from a really good friend of mine, he's a Transformer purist like me. Sorry, just a work email. So I don't have a problem. Like when I bought this from him, I'm just like, okay. He's like, Cole, listen, I got a Pepsi Optimus Prime I don't need. Do you want it? I said, sure. I don't have the box anymore, but I'm going to give it to you, for a good price because I've known you for a long time. So I said, okay, thanks, no problem. I got it from him. I know where it came from. Guys like this, if somebody else is selling it, they're gonna sell it to some guy for and try to make money, and to somebody who's not a collector, they won't even know. They won't even know the difference. So it's unfortunate that the toy industry is where it is because of guys, especially collectors. But see, look inside for your free Pepsi stickers to put on Optimus Prime. And this guy's in Canada too. So, yeah. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? See, here's the other one. So this is the other one. So this is the one with the bottle. So it's the trailer, and then basically you put the bottle of Pepsi on it. So I'm still looking. I can grab one of these anytime. But yeah. The cost that amazes me. My first divorce cost me $75,000, and she got the house. Sorry to hear that, old man Hatfield. It's ridiculous on stuff these days. It's crazy. There was a Transformers Monopoly. The Monopoly was selling for what, $2,500 for a Monopoly. I saw that the other day, and I was just like, no, that's ridiculous. Oh, so here. Remember the action cards I was telling you about? These things? This guy has an Optimus Prime for $5 $500. Now I have this Optimus Prime, but he's inside the binder. See, that's what they want to do. They want to open this so they can grade them individually. I ain't opening the package because I'm not selling them. These things are coming with me. And let me see if I can find that. Let me see if I can find that Monopoly, because I literally saw that the other day. Because somebody had it. It was crazy. It was great. It was a great Monopoly set for. You know what? Give me one sec, chat. Let me see if I can bring that up. And again, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for chilling. It's always fun having everyone just hanging out. Because I think I said, you know what, this is crazy. Oh, here it is. Okay, I think I found it. I think I found it. AFA 85 G1. I think I found it here. Well, it was there, but I think it's gone now. Where is it going? Let me do desktop save. Here, I'll show you. I'll show you here. Where to go? Where to go? Highly organized. I just saved it to the desktop. Sorry, Chad, I lost that picture. Oh, here it is. I found it. Am I getting a thing on Kick? I think there's someone on Kick anyway. Okay, here it is. I have to give that woman tons of money to get away from me. Get away. I hear you. I hear you, old man Hatfield. It's never easy. It's never easy. Okay, here it is. I found it. So yeah. 85 graded G1 Transformers Monopoly vintage Hasbro, $2,000, and they were doing bids. Now this bid has closed, so I don't know who bought it, but this is ridiculous. Yeah, why divorces cost so much money? Because sometimes they're worth it. Yeah, that is true. That is true. You know, it's when a good friend of mine, when he got divorced, he had a big collection. He had cars. He had a whole bunch of stuff, and like he just said, you know what? It wasn't worth fighting. He just said, here, take this, take this, take this, and he just went. and then his ex. So they had the Audi Q8. So she just went and sold everything, and it was just like for like nothing, and yeah, it was a mess. All I know is it was a mess, and like he's finally happy, but then I found out like like a year ago that he was back with his ex. So who knows? Stranger things have happened. Yo, true vintage fan, how are you? Um, you know, that's how I felt in my second divorce. Divorce isn't fun. Hey, Paula, how are you? Yeah, divorces are not fun because listen, when I had a very nice Ram Air Trans Am. Love that car. That car was my baby. And then things happen, and then you got to sell it. So now I always said I will get something nice. You know, I'm just I because the one thing I was never going to lose was my collection. I was never going to lose this, no matter how much. You got to sell it. Not happening. Not happening. My collection goes with me. So because my one ex before, oh why do you buy these toys? Growing up, so my parents bought me whatever they could afford back then. Because there's five of us. They bought me from whatever I wanted. Back then, whatever they can afford. When I started getting older, when I started when I was in high school, I was working part time. I had a paper route when I was like grade 7, grade 8. I had a paper route. Because I wanted to make some money, and then I started working at at the grocery store, bagging groceries and stuff, and then you just start making money, and then you start buying the things you want, and it's funny because my ex, she was an equestrian rider, so she had her own horse. You know, as far as I know, horses are a lot more expensive than having a dog or a cat. Way expensive. So, you know, because you got to pay for a horse's food, stable fees, you know, riding. Because, yeah, like I said, she was an equestrian rider. So that stuff was expensive. So complaining to me about my Transformers and stuff, not even close. Not even close. So, only rich, yeah. Like I remember at one point for her birthday, I wanted to get her a gift certificate for the horse. You know, the cheapest gift certificate was $800. That was the cheapest. It's it's funny. Hey, good morning, Andy. We used to mow lawn and shovel snow. Yeah, yeah. I growing up, when I we shovel the driveways, cut the grass, and then I got a paper route. I thought it was let me go do papers. So that was fun. You know, going door to door, then collecting for the route. Yeah, the horse vet bill. Yeah, like I said, horses weren't cheap. And then she did my ex did the tour, did the riding tour. So go across the country, go down to the states. You know, so yeah, it was like you know, I want to. I want to go buy Transformers. Oh, why are you buying those Transformers? Why are you buying these toys? Because I like Transformers. I like G.I. Joe. They're my hobby. You know, and no one would ever take away from my hobby. And this is why I've always had these from when I was from 1984, because this is what I always loved. Morning, Tony G. How you doing? Yeah, no one can ever take away from what you have. So, it's just funny. It's morning, Manotha. Sorry. What's up? Yeah, it's funny how this world works. It is. It is. But listen, you got to do the things that make you happy first off. I get it when you have kids and and a wife and this and that, and you're trying to make the best of things. But I remember I said to myself when I was going to Orlando, I said, listen, I'm going to be gone a month. I'm going down, going to go chill, going to hang out, and same thing I'm going to be doing come September. Because September we got the Dallas Fan Expo. I'm not going to Vegas. I would go to Vegas, but I'm not because we got Dallas Fan Expo in September. I'm gonna be in Texas for a month, and then after Texas, going straight to Orlando. So I'm gonna be in Orlando for a month. So I'm gonna be gone for like 2 months. Sweet. Yep, I'm gonna be at Dallas Fan Expo. And I know during that time, Tony, because Transformers the movie is re-releasing. Transformers the movie from '86, and Jay wants to get everyone together to do a movie party like he did for Masters of the Universe. So, planning on getting everyone together and going to go watch Transformers the movie. So hopefully, who's ever in Dallas can make that as well. Yeah, still need to get my tickets and book a hotel room. I'm gonna be staying with my I'm gonna be staying with my uncle because my uncle lives in my uncle lives outside of Dallas, and then I am going to be staying with him, and then I'm gonna be staying with my buddy because my buddy lives in Dallas as well. So I'll be back and forth. So I don't have to book for a hotel. When I make a custom action figure, the joy of reaction of the reception is priceless. I think it touches something deep inside. Yeah, exactly. And I've been seeing some of your stuff, Andy, and great work that you're doing. Making those figures. Listen, when I pick up an old school Transformer or GI Joe, something that I don't have in my collection, it just puts a smile on my face. Because this is something that I wanted from when I was a kid. And that's awesome that you can make these figures and put smiles into, people's faces. I remember I bought the G.I. Joe Chillowith. It's basically the U.S. Army Doom buggy. And the thing's like massive. It's like this big. I remember when I bought that at Toys R Us. I got in line and I held that, and there was this lady there. She was working the cash. She must have been in her early 60s. And she looked at me and she's like, "What is it with you men?" I was like, "What are you talking about?" And she goes, "My husband all the time asks me when's the newest G.I. Joe is coming in." Because they were doing the 12-inch, Hasbro was doing the 12-inch Kenner U.S. military line. And she just said to me, like, what is it with you and you men with? Because he asked me every week, when's the newest G.I. Joe coming in? And I said, listen, G.I. Joe came out in '63. Well, prototype was '63, and then it came out in '64. He's probably reliving his childhood. That's all. He probably didn't have GI Joe when he was a kid, and so that's why he's getting it now. So, are you doing GI Joe Classified this morning? Dustin? No, I'm just talking about everything. I've talked already about. Oh, you know what? I guess I could talk about a couple things with the Classified because I'm not happy with that Iron Grenadier they came out with. I think it was ridiculous. Um, Here, let me pull it up. I thought that Iron Grenadier they brought out, like, I don't think Hasbro has a clue. Well, and I've said this 1,000 times already. I think Hasbro's broken. I truly think they're broken. Actually, let me just share. I truly, I like Armada too. I like Armada and I like Robots in Disguise. Those are the two Transformer series that I love. Prior, besides G1, like I like G1 is my favorite, but after G1, and I'm talking G1 from G1 and G2, so up to 93, and then I bypass all that trash in the middle. I go to Armada, and then I go to what came out first? Robots in Disguise came out first, then Armada, because I think Robots in Disguise was what 2001, something like that. But here, oh my God, I don't like this. I'm sorry, Dustin. I don't like this mistress. I don't like this. I don't even know what to say. If they're gonna make an Iron Grenadier, make her as Baroness. Like Iron Grenadiers was something special. Destro, Metalhead, um, you know, you know, yeah, I don't know. Listen, everyone has their take, and Dustin, like, listen, I'm glad that you like it. But it's just, I just don't think it fits into that brand. That's it. Listen, but that's my opinion, right? So that's my opinion. But I just don't I just don't like it. I'm not saying I wouldn't like a because because Baroness is unique. That's why Baroness is very unique. She's a very unique female. Um, she has that sultry look. That's why Baroness overtops. You think Baroness would let Destro have another female? you you know what I mean? Baroness ain't playing that. But listen, it's part of the classified line. It is what it is. So, but I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. But yeah, but Kohauser is picky as hell. But you know what? The other ones look good. I'm liking um puts she's the new queen. You know what? Remember when Zorana was that? Remember when Zorana became Destro's new girlfriend, and then in Operation Dragonfire, that was funny. That was pretty funny. And then Destro ended up dumping Zorana to go back with the Baroness. Mind you, the DIC series of G.I. Joe was silly, but they had their moments. They did have their moments. Cole Hauser, my wife is curious. How much is an average mint and packet G.I. Joe figure on average? It depends on the figure. If it's a Snake Eyes, if it's a Duke, is it the mail order Cobra Commander? It could be the thousands. It all depends on who it is. I know Snake Eyes. I think version 1 of Snake Eyes was ridiculous. Well, not not in like being sarcastic, but it's worth a lot of money. So version 1 of Snake Eyes. Then version 2. Then there was the mail order Cobra Commander. That was a lot. But I just want to bring up here because for Dustin, because I'm actually liking Iceberg. I like the Iceberg that they're bringing out for the classifieds. Let me just bring that up. I think I got it here. I'm truly liking actually, you know what? Let me just go back here. I am liking the Iceberg. Where is it? I had it here. Yeah, here. I'll just. Fun fact: there's actually a guy on YouTube named Destro who uses Destro like that. Does Nosfer. Oh, nice. I actually know Arthur Burkhart. Actually, his health wasn't the great. He was sick for a little while, but he's great. He's also part of the Destro diehards. But yeah, he's I love Destro. Destro's my favorite. I had the original G.I. Joe. He went to his my final year. I got a BB gun, and I believe he was set on fire. Oh, what can I say? But I do like this Iceberg. This Iceberg looks sick. Let's close this. Yeah, I like this Iceberg. And he comes with a snowboard. That's wild. Oops. Comes with a snowboard. I like that. So, Dustin, you getting this one? Because he looks good. He looks really good. This one sounds like a baseball team. I'm sorry, I haven't. You know what? It's they asked last night who's seen Toy Story. I won't be seeing Toy Story is not for me. So I won't be watching Toy Story 5. And then yeah, this rugged Duke looks good. He looks like the Duke from G.I. Joe Resolute. He looks like the Duke from Resolute. Well, yeah, I would say this is Resolute Duke. No, G.I. Joe Resolute. It's one of the. It's a hard action G.I. Joe. It was a micro series. It was on Adult Swim. It's actually pretty. It's pretty good. I'd highly recommend it. Oh yeah, that dude looks pretty good. And then who else? The one thing with GI Joe with classifieds, I wish they did. I wish they started off with the 82 line, then went to the 84 line. They should have just went from each year they came out, because now they're just throwing them all over the place. That's why you get new figures and old figures, and then they do a whole bunch of ones. Actually, I have a 250 Duke coming. Az got his yesterday. Let me see if I can. Let me see. Az got his yesterday. Let me just do this. It's funny. We can't get them here because they're all sold out. It's like crazy. But yeah, Az got his yesterday, and then I'm waiting for mine because Jose Taco got me one. So yeah, here's Az's 250 Duke. Bedtime for me. Take care, Colehouse. Have a great have a good night, Rainer. Thanks for joining. So yeah, Az got his already. Az is in the UK. I didn't even Jose Taco shipped me is shipping mine. So, but yeah, I like this. I like this Duke. Now I wish. Where did I put it? Now I wish that 250 Duke came with the American flag. So it would have been nice if that Duke came with the American flag. But yeah. It is what it is. But yeah, Az got his. But it's the one thing I wish they did for that classified was, I know it's the retro classified. I just wish they actually did a classified in the box, because the box is they could have made that box look sweet. I had the original G.I. Joes from the 70s. Seawolf Submarine was awesome. Oh, nice. Yeah, I started collecting G.I. Joe. I started collecting G.I. Joe in, I want to say 85, 86. Because I was more hooked onto Transformers than G.I. Joe. Yeah, so that's cool. Yeah, some of the new classifieds are coming out that are pretty sick. They're pretty sick. But yeah, I'm liking the yeah, that iceberg I'll get for sure. Oh, and I got to get Destro's the spoiler, because Destro's the spoiler looks cool. Let me see here. Yeah. It was funny because I was singing that song, because you know what, the commercials were great. Yeah, I got where is it? Yeah, I also, and it was funny too. I was talking to like the voice actor for Destro, Arthur Burkhart, who's a friend of mine. He wasn't happy with when they brought out the Pimp Daddy Destro. Basically, his profit director. I'll show you here. I remember because I asked him, I said, what did you think about that? And he's like, I didn't like that. So he said he wasn't too happy with this. So even though he's Profit Director Destro, everyone calls him Pimp Daddy Destro because he's got the fur and everything. So he said he wasn't happy with this. He was not happy. I remember when G.I. Joe had the Kung Fu grip. Yeah, that was 70s. The Kung Fu grip. And then they put the to make sure you knew it was G.I. Joe, they put the nail on the backside. So they took the nail off the thumb and they put it on the bottom of the finger. That's how you knew it was a G.I. Joe. That was its trademark. Yeah, Destro went his own way. Did they understand? Oh yeah, they knew what pimp was. That's why they made him into this. I like him as an Iron Grenadier though. I do like Destro as an Iron Grenadier. Destro's cool because it's funny. For the longest time, we sort of knew back then when G.I. Joe came out. We kind of knew that Destro, the voice actor, was black because he sounded black. And then he was also Devastator. He was also Stalker. So we're just like, and the way he would cuss out the Baroness too, we was like, yeah, he's black. So it was kind of funny. Because yeah, he in the show he would cuss her all the time. So it was pretty funny. Where's Cole House? Do you have any other sideshow? No. So there was one I was looking for. It was hold on a second. The one G.I. Joe I was looking for, it was it was this one. Let me see if I can find it here. Yeah, here. So there was this one, and they made a Baroness too. The Bushido statue. So let me see if I can find it. I think I can show this here. Yeah. So I was looking for this one and I was looking for this one and then so they got this one and then they have one in Baroness. So these are the ones I've been looking for. So I almost had this one and then the guy sold it because like he sold it for cheap. It wasn't even expensive, but this one is cool. So I think these are 1 and 6. Okay, Lord Thoth, you got this one? Nice. And I know they have the Baroness as well. I think the premium format 1 and 4 scale. And I think they have the I think they got the Baroness as well. I think because the Baroness is nice. I know they have a couple of the different Scarlets. Her crossbow is broke, but I still need to fix that. Let me see here. I have this brand, but I have the I have IG88 in this brand. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, here's the Scarlet. I mean, here's the Baroness. Good morning, chat. Thanks for hanging out. I'm not as good as Jay, but thanks for hanging out. So, yeah, here they're showing too much ass. So I see that. Okay, there we go. So here's the Baroness one. So, but this is the Baroness one in the crimson. That's the Baroness in the crimson. I have that classified when they came, and then here is the Lady J. Lady J looks cool. I wish though she had her thing of spirit javelins. That like you got to have her javelins instead of having a camera. Like like come on, her javelins make Cole. The figures are giving my Yojo the loot. Oh, here's that other Scarlet, the sky blue. Yeah, this one's cool. Yeah, I've seen this one floating around. So yeah, these are cool. Yo, Joe. That's why, you know what? I would have loved to have gone to Japan, but I know Jay wants to do Japan next year, and for sure, when we do Japan next year, like I'll go down because he wants to go down for like a month. So I know we're still talking, trying to plan things out because I want to do Dubai as well. So, because if we're gonna be on the other side of the world, might as well just knock off a couple places at the same time. So, because I have the Dawn, Snake Eye Statue. Oh, okay, nice. I have family in Dubai, so what I'm trying to do is if we can go to Japan, then go to Dubai, and then come home. So, come to Australia, damn it. Yeah, go hang out with Shad. Or Shad, New Zealand. Shad's in Australia, right? Or New Zealand. One of the two. Yeah. We'll get it figured out because Jay wants to. Yeah, he said he would like to do. We just got to figure out what the plan. But yeah, I want. Yeah, because we either do Dubai first, then Japan, or do Japan the other way around. But I got family over in Dubai, so I want to go see them. Yeah, that'd be a fun trip. That would be a fun trip. And then you know what? I wouldn't. I'd ship everything back. So yeah. Cole, if you're interested, we can discuss custom project after. Yeah, I would like that, Andy. Yeah, that would be cool. Because I know everyone's. There's always this, that, and there's always some figures. But yeah, that'd be awesome to discuss. All right. Good morning, Davina. Hope you're well. I know we're coming up on 9 o'clock. No, appreciate everyone hanging out and just chilling. It's been fun. Let me just check something here quickly. Um, um, okay, sorry about that. Just going over something. What should we talk about next? I wanted to. There was something I wanted to talk about from the. Oh, I wanted to show that. Now I know I didn't really say too much about this one. You know what? I don't know. I think this could be for. I know this could be for. Because there was that crossover they brought out. Here, let me bring it up. Let me bring it up. Now, it was a little. I didn't say too much about this, but where'd it go? Is that it here? Yeah. I don't know what the intention was for this because we haven't talked about it. Maybe we'll bring it up tonight on this afternoon on the midday mixer. But the Gem Transformers crossover. So basically, they got Blaster and made him into Gem colors. So I don't know what to think about this. Some people think it was because of Pride Month. I don't know, but you know, I don't know about some of this stuff that they're doing. I just think because you can see on the Gem and then Transformers, right? So you see the Gem symbol there. So I don't know. Yes, Transformers and Gem and GI Joe are in the same continent, in the same community. So I don't know what they were thinking on this. Like, listen, I like Gem, but this is why Hasbro they've lost their mind, and when it comes to marketing and doing things, they have. Yeah, it's still a collectible. You know, just show is inspiration how to keep your woman in check. Listen, I'm not gonna lie. If I see this, I'd pick it up just to have it for the collection. But in this, because anything that's G1 related in the G1 box, I'm gonna pick up. Remember, this is Blaster. This is Blaster. Like that Iron Grenadier woman. Am I gonna pick it up? Probably, because I need to collect the set. I need to collect the numbers. But this is Blaster. So I'll point that out to like the only thing that's changed is pretty much the head. He's got the cassettes there. The legs that they changed the speakers. Yeah, exactly, Darth Vader. No. Um, Yo, Beetle Johnson. Remember anything gained it? You know what? And this is the thing. Nobody knows what to do with Transformers or G.I. Joe. Um, Hasbro, like I said, Hasbro's lost their mind. Hasbro has lost their mind. Well, I'm thinking that could be Synergy. If y'all know who Synergy was the one who was the computer who basically gave Jessica the 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 power to change into Gem. So I don't know. So yeah, like I was saying, and maybe this is Synergy. Been a good stream. No explosions, no screaming, no crying of the dead. I'll be doing that tonight, old man Hatfield. We'll be playing Modern Warfare. Paramount's Clue. Yeah, they sure are. If it's not for Tom Cruise and Top Gun, Paramount would be finished right now. Yo, Beetle. Geeks are like bees. When we disappear, the world loses its balance. Indeed. Indeed. Have a good one. Gotta hop on the morning work. John Ambler, thanks for hanging out. We'll talk to you soon. Yeah, you know, I'm gonna bring this up. I'm gonna bring this up on the midday mixer later with Jay, Wicked, and Mo Zamboni, and we'll discuss it because I just don't know what they're thinking. I don't know how they went from this to that. Or why do a crossover at all? We know they're in the same community, but they don't cross paths. Remember the saying in Ghostbusters, don't cross the streams? Don't cross the series. This is why I hate crossovers. I hate crossovers. Don't cross the streams. It's the exact same thing. There's a reason why they don't cross the streams. Yo, Bruce. How's it going? Hey, Bruce, I was showing that site you sent me with their acrylic cases. I showed it yesterday. I like, let me see. Let me bring it up. As I was showing yesterday, I like the I'm just gonna bring this up again. Let me just get a couple of these. Yeah, Hasbro. Yeah, I truly believe that's coming. The Hasbro Cinematic Universe. AJ was badass. They look reasonable on pricing. Yeah, so I was like, again, I was talking to Az about this too. I was talking about this to Az as well, but he's like, they don't ship to the UK. But the one thing I did like, Bruce, on these was they got cases for vinyl for records. So some of my Transformer and GI Joe records that are sealed, I can use. I would definitely get these for them. I would definitely get these. Bruce Hale gifted 5 Cole Hauser memberships. Thanks, Bruce. That's awesome. Thank you. And thanks for Old Man Hatfield as well for the 5 gifties as well. Thanks, Bruce. But yeah, I want to get some of these acrylic cases for records. And then they do have some stuff for cards. So they got stuff for cards as well. I wish they had one. I need one for this one. I just want to put in a case. So it looks pretty cool. Pulp vinyl. But yeah, I want to get the ones for the records. Definitely. What did I want to show? Kremzik, yeah, Kremzik. There was something I wanted to show you. Completely slipped my mind. Let me just put Blaster back. Bruce reminded me of something, and I can't remember what it is now. Oh well, it'll come back to me. It will come back. And again, thanks for everyone just hanging out or just chilling. Yeah, we might do some Modern Warfare tonight. And I think we're doing another 24 watch party on Discord tomorrow. So we'll start at season 1. We got a whole bunch of people jumping in on that, so that's been a lot of fun. Sorry, chat. Just give me 1 second. I got a work text I gotta just send out. Just sending something. Okay, cool. I still gotta work. So please help more. Okay, sorry about that. Modern Warfare 2 tonight. Yeah, we can do 9 o'clock. Do that because we have the midday mixer with Jay, Wicked, and Mo at 4 p.m. So yeah, we'll do that later. That'll be fun. There was something I wanted to show the chat, and I can't remember what it is. There was something I wanted to show, and I completely forgot about it. Anyway, it will come back to me. It will come back to me. We're just chilling here. Thanks for everyone who's hanging out. I usually just do the pre morning, but since Jay wasn't coming on today, but you'll see Jay later on. Andy, okay, Andy, thanks for hanging out. We'll chat. Have a good one. Oh, let me just go over to. You know what? I haven't been over to Kick in a bit. I know I'm over in Kick, but let's just see who's over there. Who's hanging out on the Kick side? Because I'm not doing Rumble. I'm only doing these two. Oh, hey, PXL, how you doing? They're hanging over there in Kick. Awesome. I got way too many windows open. I don't know how Jay does it sometimes. I don't know how somebody does it. Every time someone mentions Discord, all I can think is Ryan's face on Amidala and Rick's body. That's funny. That is funny. That's a funny video, what Ryan did. It's funny too, because last night on Ryan's stream, he's down to like that much. Well, I don't know how much he drank more last night, but he's down to like of that Crown Royal I gave him. So I told him, I said, listen, you know what? If I'm down in Orlando next month, I will bring him 2 bottles. So That's because I gave him that bottle in March, and that bottle, and it's June, so that bottle, March, April, May, that bottle lasted him like 3 months. Ryan put down, yeah, but it's lasted. Went back to watch some gem intros. It's still truly, truly outrageous. Yeah, it is. Hey, growing up, Gem was our crush. Well, like a lot of in my spirit when we were watching Gem, a lot of them said, "Oh yeah, Gem's so hot." Gem was the crush. Yeah, that bottle is almost empty. Like you got to admit, because usually when Ryan does a bottle, oh, I can't reach it, but he usually does a bottle and it's like done in a couple of days. Like this one lasted him literally from March because I gave it to him. When did I get to Orlando? I got to Orlando March 6th. And he came over to my place that night. And I said, here's that bottle I got for you. And so he took it. And I guess whenever he opened it, and then he was just like, yeah, okay. So that bottle lasted him it's lasted a long time. So props to him on that bottle, because I think I have let me see here. I think I got it here. Let me see. Just one sec, chat. I just want to show something. I don't know where it is, because I have a picture of me with two of those bottles. So I'm just trying to find it. Gem was hot, but Lady J was the girl you wanted. Listen, you had Lady J, you had Scarlet, you had CoverGirl, you had Baroness, and then you had Gem. So with that. Oh, and then you can go over the Transformer side. You had Marissa Fairborn. Remember, Lady J produced a daughter who grew up to be pretty hot. Marissa Fairborn. So that's Transformers for you. Trying to see if I can find this here, because I know I had it. And then, in G.I. Joe the movie, that scene with Zorana, the scene with the scene with Zorana, there was actually a deleted scene where they cut, because there was supposed to be a nudity scene in that with Zorana showing, but that was something that they cut. Yeah, the Misfits. But yeah, that was I remember that they want to show more Zorana in like topless. So I don't know if anyone remembers that. There was a lot happening in that G.I. Joe cartoon. I can't find it. But I remember having that there was so many in here. There's a deleted scene. Is it I think so, but I remember they talked about it. The deleted scene of Zorana showing let me just see here. Yeah, Circuit Breaker Ice, Mikey. Yeah, there was. I don't think I can show it, but yeah, there is a thing out there. But yeah, the scene Zorana was originally scripted to take off her clothes and bathe in the lagoon. Censorship, the sequence was fully boarded, but producers got cold feet and removed the topless shot before it could be fully animated. Because of the scene was cut mid-sequence, viewers noticed an awkward jump where her top suddenly reappears on her body in the theatrical release. So there you go. The storyboard circulates among fans and historians as one of the most famous pieces of lost or censored animation from the 80s. If you want, you can find out more about the scene. The original G.I. Joe scriptwriter Buzz Dixon comments on this scene. Yeah, so there you go. So yeah, there you go. It was yeah, it was that deleted. Yeah, there was a scene and they yeah, there you go. I'm just trying to find this thing here. If I can find it. I'm not getting it. By seeing Gene Star Birdie because Brawl looks pretty well. I still gotta find that Brawl, the Magic Square for Az. So hopefully they'll have it at the Transformer convention. And then I can because that's the one PC's missing. Because if you see in Az's room, he has Bruticus standing there with no leg, missing one leg. So what date is this? Details 2022. So yeah, so let me just see it. Sorry, chat. I'm just trying to find something here. Because I know I had it here. Because I literally just saw it. Oh, you know what? Maybe it's here. Brawl is my favorite combatant. I like Brawl. Brawl's cool. I like Swindle. I do like the Stunnicons too. Stunnicons are all pretty cool. He could get the Liberation Kit and just give him a leg. Yeah, Az is funny because he likes to have things complete. So I don't blame him for wanting that one he's looking for. Let me see here. I'm trying to find this thing. Wow, I got way too many windows open. And let me see if I can find this here. Oops. Let me see here if I got it. Because I know I have it here. Sorry, Chad. I'll be right there with you. I'm just trying to find something. Something went wrong. Ah, there we go. Yeah, I like Combaticons. I like, and I love that. I love that series when Starscream made them. But Stunnicons are one of my favorites because Stunnicons just, they just like to destroy everything. Thanks, Cole. And you still found something new. Yeah, I try. I noticed gifting me a membership. Oh, awesome, Tony. Let me see if I can find it. I'm pure 80s, man. That's 80s old school. That's all me. That's what I know. That's what I like. I'm trying to find this one thing I wanted to show, but I know I have it here. Hey, what's up, Lethal? That can't be. There's got to be more. Something wrong here. No. Yeah, there's got to be more. Well, I can't find it. I was born in 1980. I thought I had that thing here. Let me see if I do this and if it comes up. Let's see. Oh, I know what to do. Let me see if this comes up. Nope. Oh, well, I tried. I was trying to find a picture with that thing. Do you have the, no, I don't. The only G.I. Joe game I played is the Konami. Well, no, that's not true. I played the Apple II back in the day. Played the Commodore 64 G.I. Joe, and then I played the Konami arcade. That's a good G.I. Joe game. I think that one's the best. I think that one's the best one. Excuse me. Yeah, I've never played the NES one. I had an NES. I don't know why I never played it, but just never did. Never did for some reason. So, and I saw I was gonna play the Wrath of the Wrath of Cobra on the on Steam. It's the side scroller. I was gonna get it. I know Beetle Johnson played it. I was gonna get it, but I was like, I'm not paying $32 for this. The game's not even that great because even Jeremy said it wasn't that good. So because I know he tried it and he said he wasn't. Excuse me. He wasn't impressed with it. So I literally just passing on it. So I was like, nah, I'm good. I want if it goes on sale and it's cheaper, then I'll grab it. I'll grab it for sure if it goes on sale. But I'll stick to that one. But I want to show under some very high price and old school. Yeah, it's yeah, for a side scroller for $32. I picked up Gran Turismo 7 for $26. So what does that tell you? And Gran Turismo is like, that's the game. So yeah, I was like, I'm good. Yeah, Jessica wasn't bad. You know what I always thought? I did a meme about this a couple years ago, but Eric Raymond, who played the Misfits manager, that's a guy who easily could be a Cobra agent easily. Now I did get T2 and paid 30. That's Terminator 2. That's probably Terminator 2 is probably really good, and with this being just a side scroller, you know what I mean? There's a difference between having a good game and a side scroller. So, but yeah, obviously Terminator 2 is going to be a good game. Um, just having my tea this morning. I still got to go to the gym. I still got to get some stuff done because I have to get to the gym, get some work done, and then get back for 4 p.m. Get back for 4 p.m. for midday mixer with Jay Wicked and Mo. Eric Raymond from Jones. Yeah, Charles Adler, Low Light. I like Low Light. Low Light's cool. But yeah, Eric Raymond. I remember I made a meme about him because he seemed he could have been in the same. He could have easily worked for extensive enterprises. Nice, Beetle Johnson. I actually made Bruce bought one of my shirts on TeePublic. I'm actually revamping all my merch because we're doing something big with all my merch now. We actually have an extensive enterprises t-shirt. But we're rebranding, redoing a bunch of stuff. We're bringing out some new. I'm bringing out some new merchandise, new shirts. Probably we're going to be doing some jackets and stuff because the hoodies, the Praise of Raw hoodies was a big seller. So, but we're doing some more stuff. So we got that coming down the pipeline. I should be knowing soon. But everyone's going to be happy when they see where my stuff is going to be and where it's going to be taken to. So, and then you can order pretty much from So, yeah, the first one was cool. I'm looking forward to the new one. Yeah, the new ones are good because I redid some stuff. So some of the new shirts I'm doing got some Transformer related stuff too. I did a wild one it's from one of the comics, and I had to do it in a certain way where where Hasbro's not going to come after me. So I had to do this shirt in a way where, yeah, I think I'll be good. TeePublic, the problem with TeePublic is just working with everything and trying to do the right colors and the fonts and this and that. It was crazy. So I'd still love to get a coaster of the Canadian Bear. Oh, the one in my office. Yeah. You know what? I got to talk to Jay about that because even the Ryan, it's funny too because a few people asked me about the Ryan Kinnell in the poster I have in my office in the Pharaoh hat, and I talked to Ryan about it, and I said, Ryan, people were asking about doing the mini posters so you can sign them when you're at the table. And he goes, yeah, that sounded like a pretty good idea. And he was just like, I said, yeah, there was just so much going on, and then I was, getting down to Florida. I had to ship a bunch of stuff. I had to get Mo Zamboni his Lay's ketchup chips because they don't sell the Lay's ketchup chips in the U.S. I had to bring down. There was a lot going on, so I think for next year we'll do that. I'll print off a whole bunch of the Ryan Kinnell Farrell posters, and then he can sign them because what I wanted to do was. Well, when Jay comes down, I'm gonna bring Jay to my office, and we're gonna snap a picture behind the posters. So that will be pretty cool. But yeah, I should talk. Jay should get some posters done. Again, thanks for everyone just chilling, hanging out. I didn't think I was gonna go this long, but you know what? It's just a chill stream. It's fun, just hanging out, just chatting away. I was gonna do. Oh, and I was gonna do another poster. I was gonna do one of Az saying, Az saying he's, the one he says you're boring. I was gonna do that one too, but I don't have much room in my office. I'd have to move that because I already have some GI Joe posters up on the side wall, and then I got the one big Transformers up. Yo, Yellow Flash, what's happening, bro? Yellow Flash is in the house. How you doing, Yellow Flash? Hope you're good. We are just chilling. It's just been a chill stream, talking some toys, talking some movies. It's just been a complete chill stream this morning. So it was fun, and I gotta say too, it was fun hanging out with Yellow Flash. We went to go do some comic shopping with Yellow. It was yeah, the Yellow Flash, the other Jay. Yeah, it was me, Yellow, Gary, and Jay. We went to go do some comic shopping. And then we lost Jay. And then we lost Gary. So it was just me and Yellow Flash. That was cool. I still wish I got more down there because I didn't get as much as I wanted to. I just got the G.I. Joe classifieds. I was a little, I get it. MegaCon is anime, Marvel, Star Wars, whatever. And yeah, the comics and everything. I just wish they had a little more Transformers and G.I. Joe. Because even Bruce, like that same vendor, like me and Jay went to, they had those same Transformers from last year. So it's not like they brought in anything new. They didn't. So it's pretty listen, it was still a fun show. It was still great, but I would have liked to have seen more Transformers, more G.I. Joe. But that's when we got to go do the retro cons. Got like when we do the Transformers convention in Orlando. That's going to be a lot of fun. That's in October. Jay's going to have a booth. Geeks and Gamers is going to have a booth as well because Jay's going to be doing broadcast. He's going to be streaming live from the show. So I'm gonna make sure if he can do it, so he can at least for the Friday, he can stream his Welcome to Rebellion from there, from the convention hall. We're doing it, and then Geeks and Gamers, they'll have a booth beside, so maybe they can do because they can do daily. Jay and Ryan can do daily right from the show. That'll be cool. That's gonna be a lot of fun. That will be a lot of. That's gonna be a big show. So I'm because Geeks and Gamers they're gonna have merch there. I'm hopefully gonna have all my new merch there as well. So it'll be a lot. That Transformers Con is gonna be a lot of fun because the ones we do in the States are a lot bigger than the ones we do in Canada. Well, we only do the one Transformers Con, but we do like 4 or 5 in the US. So we just did the one in LA in March. I wasn't there because I was at MegaCon, but we got Orlando coming up. So that's going to be a lot of fun in October. because it was so funny at last year's Transformers convention. Jay saw guys. Well, we saw a table there. I was pretty much working, but I went to go hang out with Jay as much as I could. There was a table there where these one YouTubers were streaming, and Jay went over to check them out, and Jay said, "Oh, how many subs do you have?" Like, oh no, first he said, "Oh, how many people are watching?" Well, Jay went on and he saw that there was, I don't know, maybe like 100 people watching. And then Jay asked the guy, "Oh, how many subs do you have?" And the guy said, "Oh, I got like 1,200." And then the guy asked Jay how many subs he had, and Jay was just like, Jay didn't want to say anything, but he was like, over 100,000. And the guy looked at Jay, was like, "Oh, okay." And Jay walked away. So that was actually pretty funny. That was funny. But then Jay was like, "You know what? Do you think I can stream from this?" And I said, "Yeah." So I'll get you a table. And then I got Eric, Jay's artist. I got him a table as well. So he's going to be in Artist Alley. Yeah, he didn't want to be big time. Yeah. Listen, I get it, right? So I get it. I understand it. But what do you do? What do you do? Thanks for the 30 plus people hanging out here and hanging out on Kick, because we're just hanging out. I like a nice chill stream. So, and like I said, it was fun last night too, playing Among Us on. It was nice playing Among Us on the Geeks and Gamers with Beardo, Steph, Krista, Sevi, Carolyn, Marv, Kata. So that was a lot of fun too. I like that game. It's actually a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. And then later on today we have the midday mixer. Just trying to save up some because my day is pretty easy. And then we'll do some Modern Warfare tonight, and then we will and then tomorrow we're doing 24 watch party on Discord. Yeah, everyone who's been watching 24, they're just like how come I didn't watch the show earlier? And I said it's a fun show. It's a great show. It's one of the best. Like me and Ryan, I'm still waiting. I still got to talk to Ryan because we're still gonna do a 24 season 4 review, because I actually have I got the official this is the official CTU manual. Somebody got this for my birthday because they knew how much I was into 24. And then I got a Jack Bauer statue up there too. So this thing is pretty cool. So it's a CTU operations manual for agents with minimum level 3 clearance. Hey, Tim Coffee. So this is pretty nice. It's shiny. And then here, let me make my screen bigger. Actually, you know what? Let me do this. I buy Prime. So it just shows everything. You know, the different characters. You know, from the this is season 3. So think that's season 5. Yeah. That's part of season 4. Sorry, everyone. But I was trying to. That didn't work. That did not work there. So yeah, just shows like the different seasons and episodes. So I think this is pretty cool. No, I better not show that because that's a pew. Because it shows all the different stuff in this. Like, it even shows like their like CTU surveillance satellites, which is pretty wild. The helicopters, establishing false identities. Wow, this thing has it all. CTU vehicles. How to turn a terrorist. Wow, this is wild. Yeah, this is pretty good. I've never actually gone through this. Season 1 with the Holy Air was top tier. You know what? I didn't get into 24 until season 4. I knew nothing about this show. I heard about it, and then season 4, I got in halfway through season 4, started watching, and then I was like, yeah, actually, Tim, we're doing a watch party. We just finished. We're doing that weekly, so we just did 6 episodes of We just finished episode 6 of season 1. We're doing a watch party on Discord, so anyone wants to join, let me know. Get caught up, and then you can join us on Discord to watch. I think we're gonna do Friday, tomorrow after FNT. So typically we do it right after FNT. We start our watch party. So we're doing that tomorrow. Yeah, 24 is like one of my favorite shows. 24 and House. Yeah, I have I don't know if you can see it up there, but yeah, I got a Jack Bauer McFarlane toy. He's kicking a door in. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Let me see, what else do I have? And not really watching any of the World Cup. I just, you know what? I just go to Google, World Cup winners, done. Don't care about soccer. I'm more of a baseball hockey guy. So not really following too much. Yeah, it's actually just nice to chill today. Well, till I got to go to work, so. But yeah, it's pretty easy today. Just trying to find one more thing. I can't find it. It's all good. Oh, it's Christian College World Series. Yeah, I saw that. Baseball was my first sport. Like, I love hockey, but baseball, I was playing baseball when I was a kid. It was so funny too because who was I talking? I was talking to Mo Zamboni, and he was talking about I guess it was the anniversary of The Sandlot, and I said to him, "Have you not watched the Bad News Bears?" It's like, no. I said, "Go watch the Bad News Bears." He says, they can't be as good as The Sandlot. So I sent him a clip. It was from Bad News Bears. the Bad News Bears and Breaking Training. And you guys remember that? Some of you who are older will remember that kid Tanner, who had a bit of a side to him. So I sent him that clip, and Mo was just like, you know what? You're right. The Bad News Bears looks so much better because 80s they didn't care. So what's up, Jose Taco? Mo hasn't. No, he hasn't. He was listen, the Sandlot basically came from the Bad News Bears when they were trying to do, yeah. I'm old enough. Bad News Bears, like Breaking Training. Oh, that was classic. Tanner was, his something and a something who throws air balls. Like I can't say it on the stream, but yeah, that was the first one. And then there was the second one, Breaking Training, and then the third one, the Bad News Bears go to Japan. That was the last one. But that scene though, because Tanner didn't care, he used the word, for black, but he used the N word, he used the S word, he used the J word. So yeah. that was comedy gold. That was the Bad News Bears was comedy gold, and they did not care back then. They let those things fly. Here, hey Jen, yeah, that's why I love the Bad News Bears. Oh, it was just going to Houston to play in the Astrodome. The whole, Jackie Earl Haley, like those were classic. Those are classic movies. Those were classics. That's why, when Jay I gotta show this. Let me go here. Jay, I didn't even know. I wasn't even watching the Midday Hangover, and where is it? Yeah, I didn't watch. I wasn't watching, but Jay, I had to go back because somebody said, "Oh, you got to go watch this clip," because Jay and them were laughing at you. To share my screen. Because of Soul Man, and because I was the one. I think I was the first one who put in Critic List. I was the first one to put a review, and because I love this movie, right? And I don't know if anyone here knows Soul Man. He basically he takes these tanning pills to become black because his parents are rich, and then they used all his money to go to Harvard, so they weren't going to give him any money. He couldn't get a loan, so he becomes black to get a black scholarship to go to Harvard. So, you know what? I get it. They listen. James Earl Jones, Ray Down Chong, they all signed off on this movie. There was a whole bunch of people that complained about this movie. I love this movie. This is like Soul Man is one of my favorite. The racial innuendos, where when he's black, he wants to play basketball. You think I can get away with but playing that scene, it's just so funny. Let me see if I can get away with it. If anything, I can clip it out. It's just such a funny movie. Let me just see here. Like Leslie Nielsen, Julia Louise Dreyfus, everyone's in this movie. Okay, I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna risk it because it's such a funny scene. Sorry for the quality. I couldn't find another one. Thanks. Let me see if I can find another one. Let me see if I can find another one. Yeah, the audio on this one stinks. Sorry. It's just that whole scene where he well, you know what? Let me just show the trailer. If they hit me, they hit me. I'll show the trailer. It's such a funny movie. I miss the 80s. 80s was good quality TV. Yeah, I don't know, Jose Taco, if you saw it cut, but it was pretty funny because usually on TV they cut a lot of stuff they would have cut on there, but I love this movie. And then yeah, because I was like, yeah, see here, I was the first one who did a review on Soul Man. So right here. So Jay and them were laughing at this because they saw, yeah, this was 11/13/2024. So I gave it 100%. It's a funny movie. Was there nude scenes? Not really. There was a scene that was kind of close. But yeah, I love Soul Man. It's one of my favorites. One of my favorites. But yeah, I think that is it. Yeah, you're not gonna get new scenes on TV. I think that is it. Chat. I got to get some stuff done. I've been going for like 3 hours. Wow. I just want to say thank you all for hanging out. It's been fun. And yeah, I know they'll have dailies coming up. And then we have the midday mixer. Midday mixer at 4 p.m. today Eastern with Jay, Mozamboni, and Wicked. So that's at 4 o'clock. And then Modern Warfare 2, Jose Taco. Hopefully you can make it tonight too. Modern Warfare 2 at 9. And then yeah, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being here. We will talk soon. Take care and praise Allah.
Anniversary to G.I. Joe. 199, yo Joe. 40th anniversary. Huh?
No, a real American hero. That's what he means.
Oh.
A-R. Yeah, a real American hero.
I thought that was just like coming from the perspective of a Chinese Muslim. Like, praise Allah. That's what I thought that was.
I'll tell you what, she made it wrong, but then when you brought the Chinese Muslim into it.
There you go. Praise Allah. Come get my she chicken.
Oh shit.